Well, new episode. Welcome back. We're now playing as Harui, the mother of a dead child.
Yes. Of a would-be 6th grader.
Would be sixth grader who would fight for justice to save younger kids of the younger grades, I believe.
Yeah.
Well, let's see from where we left off. Harui's getting hired to private investigator, so we got Michael Jackson on the other side listening, and it's just her and us two sitting on one chair. I'm assuming.
Couch.
Well, where to start? I met these two. This one's Astral, this one's Revenger.
Hey, what's up?
We're not supposed to be here, man. First, we were playing a death game, and now we're here.
I don't get it, bro. This is the wrong timeline.
That is the wrong game.
Very interesting.
I wasn't even listening.
So the haunting clapper's curse echo appeared out of nowhere. Told you how to perform the rite of resurrection and gave you the curse you'll need to do it. Wow, she told him everything. Have I got that right?
That's right.
So it's all real. Honestly, I still find it hard to believe. But I guess I have to now.
Fuck you.
Jesus Christ, I'm never gonna get used to these transitions, bro.
Look down, clappers.
I saw that curse stone appear in your hand myself. It looked like it popped clean out of thin air. What? It just appeared?
Guess so.
Okay. With evidence that clear, there's no denying that there's some supernatural force at work.
I don't think you quite understand.
Oh?
This isn't about evidence, and it isn't about belief. It's more than that. I know it's real. The moment the curse appeared, I knew everything before it's even said a word. It was already there in my head, as clear as day.
You just knew, huh?
It was etched into my soul along with the curse echo's resentful memories. So, I can feel it. What it was like.
Yuck.
Dying like they did hundreds of years ago. Wreathed in flame, writhing in the pain as of my flesh blackens and my blood boils. I can feel it. All the agony, all the rage fills me with bloodlust. I think I need to kill someone. Anyone will do, just as long as they're carrying fire.
I see. That could be a problem.
You think so? From what I know of you, I need to get some sleep. I was so sure you'd see it as an opportunity.
The stronger the desire to resurrect someone, the stronger the urge to kill. That's how it seems to me, anyway. Good grief, talk about a spanner in the works. I say we take stock for a moment, remind ourselves where we've come from and where we're going.
That might be a good idea.
That's what you hired me for, ma'am. To look into your son's kidnapping last year? To uncover the truth behind the abduction and murder of Shuichi Shigima?
Oh look, she looks better now.
Yes, she does.
Oh, and there she goes being looking shady as hell.
Yeah.
Oh yes, I remember. They never did find the one who did it.
That's what I'm here about. That's what I'm here about today, in fact. Kind of, you to let me drop by so late, by the way. I've been turning over every last stone, and I've come up with a grand total of 1 lead.
So you said?
As far as police are concerned, it's a cold case, but I've managed to make some headway.
I remember you were just about to tell me.
Well, everyone, you know, yeah, here you go, here you go, here you go, here you go. Boom. Alright, good luck.
Boom.
Oh, person of interest, alright. I'll sum it up for you, dead kid. Alright, let's go. About the investigation. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you what I found, and then we can make a decision.
Alright.
Butters?
Alright. Oh. Well, damn, I didn't do. Well, damn, my son just died.
You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Tell you what, why don't I tell you? What?
Alright.
I guess about the kidnapping.
I guess it's like you have to go everything and then go back to that at the end.
Yeah. I suppose there's not much point going over the kidnapping itself.
No, I'm very familiar.
Then I'll leave that for the files to cover and just confirm a few things about the case. The police traced the culprit's calls back to, let's see here, Northern Oyoko River, here in Sumidai City. That's quite a wide area. Sumida.
That's right.
In the end, they never managed to nail down exactly where the calls were coming from. But it was almost certainly the same location that Shuichi was being held captive, since Shuichi's voice could be heard during the killer's call. Northern Oyoko River is quite a distance from Shuichi's normal school commute. Factoring in that he was seen at school but went missing before he arrived at his house, it's likely that he was abducted by a car on his route home.
Maybe, but...
Exactly, Shuichi was a clever boy. He never would have gotten into a car with a stranger.
That's right. I was very firm about that. I know he understood too. I even saw him warning the other children.
It's possible that they forced him into the car. The only issue there is, there weren't any witnesses to the kidnapping. You can't bundle someone into a car with that many students around and not be noticed. But nobody came forward to say they saw anything suspicious. So did they target him at some other time or somewhere away from his usual route? Both of those seem a little far-fetched. Which raises the question, how did the kidnapper pull it off?
The police never managed to find an answer. In the end, they decided that the kidnapper must have gotten lucky.
Well, why not turn the problem on its head? The kidnapper managed to convince Shuichi to get into the car, but how? The only thing that makes sense to me is if they were somebody that he would have had a reason to trust. Would have a reason to, yeah. A teacher, perhaps, or a relative, or somebody else that he knew.
But of all the adults Shuichi knew had alibis, the police checked them all thoroughly.
They did, huh? No one throws numbers at a problem like the cops?
Huh, my bad.
What if it wasn't someone he knew, or rather... What if the culprit disguised themselves as a police officer?
Damn.
Damn. That would explain why he didn't find them suspicious. The Shigima family has close ties with the police after all. He would have had a reason to trust them.
You might be right. But surely, that couldn't have.
Well, there's a problem with the theory. You'd be surprised how much police officers stand out. That's sort of the point after all. They're meant to be a visible deterrent against crime. But here's another interesting little bit of trivia I happen to know. When you ask people to imagine someone suspicious, nobody pictures women or children. Even kids who have been warned about stranger danger often subconsciously expect that danger to look like an adult man. Besides, Shuichi was the sort of boy who wanted to be a police officer when he grew up. He must have had a very strong sense of right and wrong.
That's right. Wait, surely you can't mean...
Now you're getting it. If, say, a young woman approached Shuichi asking for help, what would he have done? If someone like that said they were lost and asked for him for directions, would he have gotten into a car?
He might have.
What is this on the fucking door?
Her hair.
Why is it so fucked? Oh, I see, because it's like, oh, I see.
My husband always told him that a man had the duty to watch out for women and children.
You could certainly argue that kind of attitude is outdated nowadays. But if Shuichi believed it, then we might have something here.
Then you might think the culprit was a young woman. But it was a man's voice on the phone.
She might have been an accomplice, or maybe she didn't even realize she was being used. If anything, that would explain why she hasn't come forward. She herself might not realize she had anything to do with the case. I'm already suspecting the college. Because that's the only man-woman duo.
Oh, the one on the bridge?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So...
That's good.
Huh?
I was like, that's a possibility.
Yeah. So the question is, did anybody see Shuichi speaking with a young woman on the day of his disappearance? See, that I said about the people's biases, that goes for witnesses too. And I figured that maybe if I started asking new questions, I might get some new answers. So I spent my day asking around Shuichi's school route, seeing if anyone had seen something. And one man thought he had.
Do you mean he saw it happen?
Well, I can't say that for sure yet. It turned out he wanted something from me, so he asked if we could talk in private. Oh, several hours earlier? Alright, this should do. There's no one around, we can speak in confidence. Excuse me, what was your name again?
Junoichi.
Junoichi. Got it. Well, Junoichi, I'm all ears.
Mm.
That's kind of what he would sound like, I think. So.
Just so we're on the same page. You're a private detective investigating Shuichi Shinigami. I was like, oh, the Reaper. Shigemai's kidnapping. Do I have that right?
Of course. What else do I look like?
And Michael Jackson. How should I know a private detective? What a private detective looks like? Oh, forget it. Look, I'll tell you straight. My life's in danger and I need your help.
Huh? It'll excuse me if that caught me a little off guard. Let me ask you straight. Who is trying to kill you?
That bitch! Whoever one she was. A student called Michio Shirasashi. Shiraishi. My bad, I can't pronounce names like this.
You good?
Doing this voice and just not connecting with my brain.
Interesting. A schoolgirl, huh? Sounds like you've been naughty. Whoa.
Yeah, it's nothing like that. The girl, she's a murderer. I'm the only one who knows. But I saw what she did.
Why do you always go back to fucking Smeargle?
Who?
What was the... You did this for Danganronpa.
Smeargle is a freaking Pokemon.
That's funny. I mixed up the fucking Pokemon. Who's the my precious?
Oh, Smeagol.
Smeagol. Are you doing Smeagol's voice for this guy?
I don't know. I'm just trying to give a nerd voice, but I ended up turning Smeagol. I don't know. I'm just gonna try to have some congestion in his voice. I don't know.
Okay. I mean, here, try this one out.
I already said this line.
Oh.
My precious Michio Shiraishi. I saw her kidnap Shuichi Shigima Shinigami.
Come again? Shinigamis?
They're real. I saw her talk to him on the street and led him away. I didn't think much of it at the time, and then he went missing. She murdered him, I'm sure of it. Or at least, she got something to do with it. That's what you're here for, isn't it? Then you can't let her go. Then you can't let her get to me.
If that's true, you've been sitting on some valuable information. Why didn't you tell anybody?
Well, you see...
If you can't explain that, I don't have any reason to believe you.
I couldn't. She told me she'd kill me off if I spoke a word. How would she know that you spoke a word, though?
Yeah. You're telling me a schoolgirl had you scared for your life? They've been sitting on that all this time, and you think she's coming for you now that you spilled the beans?
Yes, that's it, exactly. I'm begging you, don't let her get to me. Arrest her, I'm telling you, she's a demon.
Well, you seem to believe what you're saying, but it just doesn't add up. How could a schoolgirl have a fully grown man so terrifying?
You don't know what she can do. She'll curse me.
Curse you? I'm sorry, but you're losing me here.
It's true. Her house, it's... Ah, forget it. Why do I even bother? You seem dubious enough to believe me, but I should have known you'd never understand. Enough. I'll find someone else to help me.
Hey! And then he died. I'm assuming he died.
Which one? The fucking...
The teacher or whatever.
Hmm.
And that's about the long and short of it.
I can hardly believe it.
At the time, I thought his mention of curses was just crazy talk. But I'm starting to see that there might have been more to it.
Then, if we can just find that girl...
Curse or no curse, if she was with Shuichi on the day of the kidnapping, then there's a good chance she knows something. On top of that, I did some digging on the man I spoke to. His full name's Kohei Jonoichi. He's a teacher at Komagata High School here in Sumida.
A teacher? Then this schoolgirl is
One of his students?
Oh shit, I did not read that correctly.
Good. I think that's very likely. At last we've got a lead. Hopefully it'll be the breakthrough we're looking for. You know, we still need to figure out exactly what you want me to do. Oh, okay.
The other decision at the bottom.
The Rite of Resurrection, huh? I read about that in an occult magazine the other day. Apparently some old book showed up recently with all the gory details. And they say that the rite can be found somewhere in Honjo. I remember the first time you told me about that.
It felt like my prayers have all been heard. Like I had hope, real hope, for the first time. Ever since that awful day, I've wondered, what if I hadn't sent him to school?
Oh, that's not your fault. Chill out.
What if I had just paid the ransom?
Oh, there was a ransom? Uh-oh.
Not a day goes by when I don't think of if I'd done something differently. Sure wish he would still be alive.
You can't blame yourself, ma'am. It was the culprit's fault, not yours. Though I know that won't help any. Grief is funny like that. I'm guessing that's why you're after the rite? Guess I didn't need to ask. It's all written all over your face. I can tell how much he meant to you. But, and this is a big but, if this right is the real deal, using it will mean killing someone and stealing their soul.
Yeah, she has soulless eyes.
Yeah.
Is that a problem?
If it comes to that, I'm afraid I'll have to stop you.
Oh, that's a shame.
A shame, huh? That's all?
I thought if I'm going to be competing with other curse bearers, then your detective skills might still come in useful.
You realize you're talking about ending someone's life, right? Don't you see an issue with that?
I think any parent in my position would have happily killed for a chance like this.
That's so, is it? Dear, oh dear. What have I gotten myself into?
If it makes you uncomfortable, then you won't have to get any blood on your hands yourself. I don't need you to kill the other curse bearers. I only need you to find them.
I won't be party to murder, ma'am. Not even for a client. Damn, this is actually a choice.
How much can I give you to change your mind?
Sorry, ma'am, but not everyone has a price. I've got my policies, and I stick to them.
I see. I didn't realize you were so stubborn.
Let me say, though, it's not like I don't get what you're going through. As long as you're not killing anyone with your own hands, maybe I can help you out.
What do you have in mind?
Well, how about stealing someone else's curse stone after they filled it with soul dregs? How do you know about soul dregs, bro?
I think didn't you just explain the whole thing?
Well, like, maybe, I guess.
Like probably through the rite of resurrection. I think it was like in that whole like description, like what, or like when she told the whole story.
Oh yeah, I guess, yeah. And then he also probably read it in the magazine, so...
Oh yeah, because it was in the magazines too.
Yeah. If that was all you're after, then I could lend you my service is guilt-free. If the other curse bearers want to kill each other, that's their business. I'm not trying to be a hero here. I guess there's no guarantee a stolen curse stone will work, but we can worry about that later.
Well then, I suppose we have a deal. Although, what if I stole a curse stone using my curse stone? Would you disapprove?
That would void our contract, ma'am. Just warning you now.
My...
Before we go any further, why don't you tell me about that curse of yours? The haunting clappers, was it? That's one of the 7 mysteries of Hancho, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, those clappers.
Yeah.
Next to an Astral, Jesus Christ.
Okay.
Yeah, that name still gets me, even though I already know it.
The haunting clapper. Ooh, really? Is it that bad? See you guys
man,
next
how
time.
our vocabulary changed over the years. This is incredible.